It's an amazing insurance product that not a lot of people know about, but most need. So today, we're talking about umbrella policies and what they cover. You know, it's a really hot day in Florida. I might just keep this on me later. Blocks out the shade. Hey guys, Melissa here. Before we begin, I want to remind you that I am licensed in the state of Florida with my 440 and 215 license. That means I can sell auto, home, life, and health insurance in this state. But you do not have to be in Florida for this to be relevant to you. Today we are talking about umbrella policies, what they come with, what they require, around how much they're going to cost, which is not that much, spoiler alert, and why you might need them. If you have a lot of assets, you've probably been told to look into an umbrella policy before. But if you've never heard of it, that doesn't mean that you don't need it, which is the whole point of today's video. An umbrella policy is just as it says. It's an umbrella of coverage. It's going to cover everything you have, everything that's important to you in case of, any type of risk you want to protect. You want the umbrella to cover it. It is liability insurance. Now, if you have auto, there's liability insurance there. If you've got a home, even renter's insurance, there's liability there. But it might not be enough for what you need. Think about this, and I'll use myself as an example. I am 40 years old, probably want to retire around 65. So I have a few more years to go to make money. My income needs to be protected because if something were to happen to me, to my ability to earn money, if someone, I'll just rip the Band-Aid off. If someone tries to sue me, that's what this really is all about. You want to protect your money. You don't want anyone else to take it. Does that make sense? At work, I call liability insurance lawsuit protection all the time. Because when I say liability insurance, I see this look on my client's faces like, oh yeah, sure, I don't know what that means. And that's okay. I don't expect you guys to know everything. That's why I do these videos. Lawsuit protection, on the other hand, when I say that, they're like, oh, I don't want to get sued and lose everything. So it kind of clicks. It makes more sense for them. Now, an umbrella policy, it's so neat. With the company I work for, keep that in mind. If you're in Florida and you are interested in a free quote for an umbrella policy, my email is in the description below. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to work that up. No cost to you. If you're not in Florida, reach out to your agent and they'll be happy to do the same thing. So an umbrella policy gives you a team of attorneys that you just stick in your pocket for whenever you need them. Let's go over some scenarios. Your dog bites the mailman. Your homeowner's insurance only has $300,000 worth of lawsuit protection. They sue you and win $500,000. That means you're out of pocket $200,000. $200,000 you don't have to pay. Protect yourself. Don't pay that. Let your umbrella policy do that for you. Your kid's best friend trips on your stairs trying to get into the playroom. Their parents find out and sue you for the medical bills. You only have $100,000 worth of renter's insurance, liability. Their medical bills are going to cost close to $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. So guess who has to pay that? You. You have to pay that. You'll have a family barbecue and someone trips while they're running around your pool, whether it's screened in or not, because if you have a home with a pool, you know that it being screened in without a diving board is going to save you a lot of money on your homeowner's insurance. But what if someone still gets hurt? Yeah, you are liable for their injuries, for their pain and suffering. You have to pay all of that. So again, if your homeowner's only has $300,000, because that's the average what I write, so that's what I'm using as an example here, and someone sues you for more than that, that comes out of your pocket, out of your income that you are able to make until you retire. I don't want you to have to worry about that. I want you to have an umbrella policy that's going to cover anything that could happen to you if someone tries to sue you for their mistake. And I get that. You're not the one that's telling them to run around the pool. You're not the one that's, aggravating your little ankle-biting dog. You're not the one telling the kid, hey, yeah, go run upstairs. You're trying to keep them from doing that. And it still happens. That doesn't mean that you're not liable. You could still lose that lawsuit. For my travelers out there, oh, you're gonna love this. So you already have the lawsuit protection with your home or your apartment. That doesn't follow you. So if the incident does not happen at home, you are completely liable, right? An umbrella policy follows you no matter where you go in the world. So if you're traveling to Europe, if you want to go see the pyramids, if you want to dive into the corals of, that one place that I can't think of right now, Australia. If you're going to Australia, anywhere in the world you go, the umbrella policy will follow you. It will keep you protected. It will come with that pocket full of attorneys that are going to do the work for you. Now let's make sure that you qualify for an umbrella policy. I want you to take a look at your auto insurance, your declarations page. Your liability limits there in the state of Florida, they need to be $250,000 per person, $500,000 per accident. So if it's lower than that, all you have to do is kick it up a little bit. Shouldn't cost that much. And then you can get an umbrella policy. Now, if you have a house, whether it's the one you live in or if it's a rental dwelling, it needs to have a minimum of $300,000 liability protection. So check those declaration pages. If they're not that high, ask your agent, reach out to me, we'll let you know what it's going to cost. And then the umbrella policy, you qualify. Liability coverage on the umbrella policy starts at $1 million. Now that might seem like a lot of money to most of us, right? But again, take your age, take what you make per year, multiply that by how many years you have left until retirement, and you're going to find out, it doesn't seem like that much anymore. So that's what's going to protect your income, your assets in case something happens. I've written, I think the average for me is going to be about 2 million. My company, I know we go at least to 5. I don't think I've written one more than 5 million, but if it's possible, darn it, I'll do it for you. And you can add endorsements, more protection. If you are a teacher or a law enforcement officer, if you have a business out of your home, if you have a farm, you can help protect that even more, than just the umbrella policy. So add those as endorsements, you'll get a little extra coverage. If you are older than 50, well, now we're talking discounts, right? If you have young drivers in the home, it is going to cost a little more because the umbrella, it's covering everything you own and everyone in your immediate family that lives with you. So if you have a couple of teenagers that just started driving, the umbrella might cost a little extra money because it's going to follow them as well. Full protection. The policies that I write, they really do depend on every specific scenario. But to give you a price example of the premium, the annual premium, I'll see them anywhere from $250, $400, $550. It's really going to depend on how much you want, who's in your house, what discounts you qualify for. All of these things go into play when coming up with that premium. So again, my details are in the description. Reach out to me or your local agent if you're not in Florida. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have additional questions on an umbrella policy, let me know in the comments. I'd love to answer that for you. And until next time, guys, keep yourself safe and protected. Read over those policies. I'll see you later.